Good afternoon, everyone. It's not often that I start a video here looking over a canal, but it's literally right next to where I am today. This is looking up the other way on the towpath, and it's so pretty that I thought, well, why not? It's a lot more scenic than the ground we're about to have a walk through, so why not? Today I'm in the Oxfordshire Senior League for the first time, maybe the Oxford Senior League, whatever it's called, and I'm at Heyford Athletic in the village of Lower Heyford, which has to be the thatched roof capital of England. I thought it'd be interesting when I do these videos to look up on Wikipedia to where I'm going for maybe a bit of interesting information or a bit of humour. And looking up Lower Heyford, it says that there's been a bridge in Lower Heyford since 1255, which, considering this is a 1:30 kickoff, is I think about 10 minutes ago. So anyway, here we are, and there's the first of the thatched roofs I'm talking. So let's have a little walk around the grounds, and you'll see from this electric pace that I'm setting how close it is. And there is Lower Heyford Sports and Social Club, and here we are. Has to be said, there's not a tremendous amount to be seen, which has been a bit of a theme of my videos this year, but hopefully it has taken you to some places that you haven't been to as a ground topper, and maybe you'd like to come yourself. So here we are at the field with a bent looking corner flag. There's the Sports and Social Club from the front, children's playground. It's on a slope. I don't know whether that comes across in the video, but where that guy's walking there, it slopes up to those trees and down, so it's going to be interesting. It has rained. It rained all day yesterday on Friday. My good lady wife told me on Thursday that it was due to not rain on Saturday. I first went out today at 7:15 this morning. It was raining, and I think it's been raining ever since, and it still is now. But the good news is I found a dilapidated shed with a couple of old goals next to it, so all's well in the world. We'll have a sneaky looking look in there. There you go, that's where the groundsman hides out. A plastic chair, a few old nets, that's probably where they store the goal nets, I would imagine. Somebody's house with a brilliant trampoline and a paddling pool. It's got to be mad in this weather to have a paddling pool. Although the old joke that I remember hearing is if you could have two things in the world, you'd choose a convertible and a paddling pool or a swimming pool, so that when it's sunny you could put the roof down on the convertible. When it's raining you could say, never mind, might be getting wet in my convertible, but my swimming pool's filling up. Two more thatched roofs. When I walk through the village to get here, about a 10-minute walk from Heyford station, I saw any number of them. It's quiet here, it's serene. That's back to the tiny little car park and back from where we came, so the river's just behind those cars there, the canal. Bit of a schoolboy error. There's one train in each direction, and once every 2 hours. I'm gonna get home at some godforsaken hour, even though it's a 1:30 kickoff, just the way it's fallen. So walking up the far side, it is damp underfoot. It's not sodden, it has to be said. It's still reasonably firm, I suppose. It's just, this is the last Saturday in April, and you really would hope for some lovely weather like I had last week down in Sussex, but this is the UK. What do you expect? That's looking across at the tiny little clubhouse, back at the shed, and over at the village. So walking up this far side, I don't know whether that guy over there is testing out the ground himself, or whether he's a ref. What he is, he seems to be testing it all underfoot. Really no issues, to be honest with you, other than the fact that it's downright unpleasant. So this is probably the highest point, or these trees here are the highest point, and you can look down And again, I don't know how well this will come across in the video, but it does slope all the way down and across. There's a couple of dugouts there, which are going to fit 2 people standing up by the looks of it. We will give them a little bit of shade. There's a bit of standing water there, but that's off the pitch, and yeah, definitely sodden in this little corner here. The netting behind the goal here to catch the stray shots, although some of the shooting I see, it needs to be about 4 times higher and wider than that. I approve of these goals on wheels that they have here, so much easier to manipulate. And in fact, looking to the left of the clubhouse up there is a shed-like area, which I presume is where the goals are stored. And we're coming up on this far side here. Not too much wind, so at least that's not driving through you. There's players there all in their tracksuits. Need to get a bit of a wriggle on if it's a 1/2 start. And going down here we have a basketball hoop with no net, sponsored by Adidas and Sport England, lottery funded. So why you'd have a basketball hoop with no net, or whether there was a net and it's gone down, a tiny little play area, and then this is it. It's like a dance floor on a ship if it's that big. Slightly bizarre. So, and there it is, the obligatory roller. You always worry when you come to these grounds you're not going to find it, but there it is, hiding away there under the trees. It's a big one, it's a good one. Too wet to roll this pitch at the moment. So I was looking back at the pitch and the back of the dugouts. I can hear the gentle trickle of water of the canal to my right. And you don't want it to rain too much heavy, or some of these cars are going to be in a little bit of trouble getting out of here. Anyway, here we are, pretty much back at the clubhouse and the car park. And just looking through the trees there, you can see the canal below. There's another car slipping into that slot there. But don't take my word for it. Why not come along to Heyford Athletic yourself? I'm sure you get a warm welcome. And it's a pretty little spot. Try and pick a nicer day than me, but you could do a hell of a lot worse than spending a couple of hours here. And if you're not able to come here, then go to another non-league ground of your choice and let me know how you get on. If you do a video, then please link me into it. Send me a tweet, let me know where you've gone at YT40. If you're watching this video abroad, then just say hey and let me know where you're watching from. It's always good to hear. I had a couple of contacts this last week via different mediums from people who've watched the videos, and it was really good to hear from them, so thank you for that. If you've enjoyed this video, then please click on like, and if you haven't, then click on dislike, because that's how it works. If you want to see more videos, and I'll try and do one each Saturday if I possibly can, then click on subscribe and it'll go straight to your YouTube feed. And if you click on the little bell, all the thatched roofs will suddenly disappear and will become made of slate. Go on, try it, see what happens. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and this is Heyford Athletic Football Club.